With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without it.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Colt defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Delson in motion. Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to Mixon on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans.
Oh, yeah, didn't make that nigga
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. In motion, the tight end. Richardson working from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. The Colts at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the bot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stroud. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Stroud looking to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951, that ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing now is Stroud. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting money and a whole lot of respect. What a record finish, love me, I would tear the rhythm and blues. The women just go to their feet, so many the troops. But I'm a different by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown! Josh Downs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This 2nd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The left side caught by Davis. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stroud to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Got his man, Dell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Stroud out of the gun here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we hit half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson.
Bro, come on, Pete.
Can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Yep, we got it. Let's get it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Get it.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Desmond King making the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Oh, shit, never mind.
Let's
go, Rook. Let's go, Rook. Get your shit off, Rook.
Takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
James Brown.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Damn,
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And Stroud now to throw.
There we go.
He'll be brought down by the
Let's
Colts.
go. Let's go, Rook.
A loss of 7 on the sack.
Get your shit off, Rook.
Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Here we go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good shit,
Good
defense.
clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well.
Damn.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Richardson looking to throw this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
In motion right, that's Collins. Stroud looking to throw. Got a man. It's Collins
bro,
complete.
no way.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Go down. Well, oh, yeah.
Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon from 6 yards away. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Richardson.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's what I'm
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
play action. Now Richardson. Quick throw there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense had C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And back to the 30. It'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get way too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open
Yeah, Buddha. Bro. Buddha, take it, bro. You gotta get that.
As he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Damn, you gotta get that, Buddha.
Stroud under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
5-point game.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for him.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out.
Why are you right there if you're not going to block?
And sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Flush to his right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Richardson. And that's complete to Brown. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now.
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first down. Now Richardson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Bro, there's no way. That's a fucking linebacker. Stop.
Defensively at second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's first and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner.
Send him home, man, y'all.
Closing stages.
You want to go for 2?
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Get it.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
19 seconds, y'all. Come on.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is first and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Stroud. He'll get this complete to Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Here's Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the front.
Bro, there's no fucking way y'all let this nigga catch that.
But the one on your screen
What
is
the
the
fuck
one that
was
matters.
that?
And the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go. And a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it toward the goalpost. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here's Richardson to throw. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there in overtime. 52 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Johnson running left. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And this complete to Mitchell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Richardson to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise.